right, so season 2 of Real Housewives of Dubai. I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all are really enjoying the show, but it just isn't doing it for me. I'm so sorry, but I've been watching, but I just can't get into it. I'm not sure if it's because it took too long to come back after the first season. I just been turned off. My faves are not getting along. It's just a lot going on. Sarah, she on a whole nother show by herself. Like, she just seemed like she's not even on the same show as the rest of these ladies. It's just a lot. I feel like Housewives, the first couple of seasons, you're supposed to have fun. It's supposed to be a fun show. It's not supposed to be too serious. It's not supposed to be takedowns and exposing people and friendship breakups. Like, it's supposed to be fun because y'all are new. Y'all really don't have nothing to, you know, it's not supposed to be all of this. All the back and forth on social media. Why? Y'all not even talking about nothing. Like, I don't know what Bravo is going to do. Y'all need to tighten up. I don't really know. But I guess let's talk about it. Okay, so when it comes to this Talene and Brooks fight, I low-key want to be on Brooks' side, but then at the same time, I don't trust Brooks. Because I really don't put it past her for her and Talene to have said, okay, before we go on this show, we're going to stage a fight. It might be what we're watching play out. I don't trust Brooks 100%. So, I don't know. I don't really want to get emotionally involved in something that might not even be real. Okay? When Talene came on the show, okay, apparently Stanberry was talking bad about Talene. Talene being Brooks's friend. Brooks was like, wait a minute, you got my girl messed up. Don't talk about my girl, da 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 da. Talene is like, oh girl, it's no big deal. It goes from, oh girl, it's no big deal, to you trying to be besties with Stanberry and you leaving your homegirl who supposedly has your back. You left her out to dry and look crazy. Because I can understand coming into this group and you didn't want to fight with Stanberry because this is supposed to be her show. So why didn't you have a conversation with Brooks to say, girl, please pipe down. Stop, you know, defending me. That's your friend. I don't want you and your friend to have an argument over me. I really want to just get along with everybody. Please just drop the issue. Can you just drop the issue? Please drop the issue. I feel like she kind of did it, but she didn't do it all the way. And then Brooks, why were you dragging the issue? Because even if she didn't tell you she wanted you to drop it, it's clear that she wasn't, you know, y'all weren't on the same page. You're supposed to follow her lead. Okay, you already said how you felt, but follow her lead. If she doesn't want to be upset about it, let it go. The fight is weird. And like, I really want to be on Brooke's side because if I bring you to the party and then you leave me at the party and you go dance with this other girl that was talking mess about you, I'm going to feel away too. So I just, the whole thing is just weird. It's weird. It doesn't make sense. And that's why I believe that it's quite possible that Brooks and Talene staged all of this so that we would be talking about Brooks and Talene. That's kind of what I think it is. But you know, who knows? All I know is I don't care no more. Now, when Talene's husband jumped into the mess, that's when I was like, oh no, I'm on Brooks' side. Because get your husband. I don't have your man coming over here trying to argue with me because I will really do him bad. I will talk to him so bad. Don't ever send your husband over to talk to me crazy. Then she jumped in her face. Are you challenging my husband? Your husband's a Peter Thomas. Tell your husband don't come in my face talking to me crazy and I won't talk to him crazy. Yeah, I didn't like how he was talking to them. And maybe I'm being sensitive, but I didn't like how he was talking to those black women. I just really didn't like it. And that's just how I feel, and it's not gonna change. It's not gonna change. Yeah, Talene, you should have told your husband to pipe down. Cause now I ain't never gonna be able to, I'm never gonna like Talene, thanks to how her husband handled Brooks and Lisa. You know, but that's just that. Now Andy trying to make it seem like it was okay for Talene's husband to talk to Brooks that way because they've been friends for a long time. No, that don't go. That doesn't go. I don't care how long your husband has known me. He can't talk to me crazy. He's supposed to respect me and I will respect him. He can't disrespect me and then I just be like, oh, okay, well, because he's your husband. No, it don't work like that. So yeah, I didn't know where Andy was trying to come at with that. Like, I don't like all of that. So yeah, it's a chop for Talene and her husband. I'm sure they'll stick around because she made sure to get herself in enough drama and mess. So if they come back next season, if the show comes back next season, I'm pretty sure that Talene will be back next season. But I plan to ignore her. Okay, so Sarah, I've already said that I feel like Sarah is on a completely different show, but I'm not mad at her, girl. Do what you gotta do, okay? You're a single mother that works too hard, that loves her kid and never stops. So I'm never gonna take nothing away from you. Like, girl, get your coin however you gotta get your coin, okay? I'm not mad at that. But this relationship with Akeem, is that his name? If that's not his name, forgive me. I think that's his name, but whatever. The relationship with Akeem, it's giving stage, it's giving paid actor, it's giving, you told this guy, come on the show, you're gonna get X, Y, and Z. It was more than what he bargained for. And so he was just like, he became a hostile participant, okay? He started hanging up on you on FaceTime. It's just, it's not giving y'all were in a relationship. You really want us to believe that this is a jealous boyfriend. I know a jealous boyfriend. This ain't it. This look like the man don't even want to talk to you. It seems like he's fulfilling his obligation, his contractual obligation, and he's over you. He don't want to hear nothing about your name, nothing. It's giving he don't want to be there. Like you're trying to say he's jealous. Looks like he can't stand you is what it looks like. I'm just not buying. I don't see the chemistry. I don't see the love. I don't see the interest. I don't see the nothing. There's nothing there. Nothing was there. Shout out to Lanithia. Nothing was there. Yeah. Like your kid almost got kidnapped and then you're telling him, hey, I need to focus on my child because my child is traumatized, and he hangs up the phone on, girl, that is not your man. Stop lying to us. Okay? We're not buying it. Now, Stanberry and Sergio, I don't even know if this was talked about in the first part of the reunion because I don't even remember what I watched. All I know is Stanberry and Sergio, I don't like this. I do not appreciate when men try to force a woman to have a child. Okay, but with that being said, you have 3, right? She has 3. Your kids are almost grown. You have 3 kids. I understand you don't want to start over. But you married a younger man who has no children. I don't think that they should have gotten married until they had the whole baby thing figured out. And I think it's selfish. I feel like she probably thought like, oh, I could just drag him along and I'm not gonna get him no baby. Like, it'll just work itself out. I think it's really selfish to do that to somebody. He really expressed himself and he told you, I want a child. And you knew you didn't want one. I feel like she should have just been honest and said, hey, look, I don't want to have another kid. And then y'all make your decision based off of that. But it's like you wanted to get married, you wanted to have a hen party, and you wanted to do this, and you wanted to do that. And you have your boy toy who's so much younger than you, and he's so hot, and he played soccer, and he's a model, and he's this. And you don't care. Like, he really wants to have a child. And you are perfectly fine denying him of that. This is why older women, I'm sorry, like, if you're an older woman, don't get with no man that don't have no children. Because I really think it's selfish of you to do that. Like, set him free so he can go have what he want. And she's so irritated by that's why she's so irritated by him. Because she knows she's done something. Like, I just think I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. I'm sorry. Ain't enough love in the world. Like, I don't think that that's fair. You know that man wanted to have a kid. It's literally like we're watching, remember how Ashley Darby and Schmeagle were? Where Schmeagle didn't want to have a kid with Ashley because he already had his kids. And he was telling Ashley, you know, giving her all the excuses in the world. I don't like when people do that. Don't play with other people's lives like that. Like, you knew you didn't want to have no baby. You should have told that man straight up, I don't want to have another kid. If you want to have another kid, maybe we should rethink this whole marriage thing because I don't want another one. I don't think she wants another one. But now that they say surrogacy is legal in Dubai, maybe they will have a baby. I don't know. But if you don't want a baby and Sergio wants a baby, I don't know. It's not looking too good for them if they don't figure that out. But yeah. So Ayan and Lisa. Can I just say, before this season premiered and we were finding out that they were having an issue, I really thought that something big happened. I really thought that something big happened. But sometimes, you know, sometimes something big doesn't have to happen for you to realize that that person wasn't for you. That wasn't really your friend. And in this instance, that's what we watching unfold. Lisa girl, and I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this to you. Lisa, you got played, okay? You got played. Believe me, it happens to the best of us. Me, I'm sitting right here. I'm going through the same thing. Well, I guess you went through it first. Because did this happen like a year ago? You went through it before I did. Girl, it happens to the best of us, okay? Sometimes you really think that someone is your friend. You really think that that person is in your corner. That person is for you. That is your ace. That is your ride or die. And the bitch ain't shit. And the bitch ain't shit. To me, I'm sorry, but Ayan, girl, that mask is off. And some people still fool. But not me. Because I see you. I see you. And I have seen you for a while now. I have seen you now for your works for a while. I knew one thing though. I knew going into the season, I knew Ayan was the problem. And I still think she's the problem. Now, I've already told you guys that I believe that production spoke to Ayan and Stanberry separately and said, hey, y'all need to make nice. This is the breakout star and this is the star of the show. Y'all need to make nice. I truly believe that production was like, yeah, make it work. Figure this out. And they figured it out. Last season, if y'all remember, Ayan was on the outside. Like Lisa and everybody else, there was this big circle and Ayan was on the outside of that circle. And I feel like they tried to flip the narrative this season and a lot of y'all buying it. A lot of y'all are falling for it. This whole new narrative of Lisa trying to stifle Ayan is bogus. This new narrative that Lisa is jealous and she doesn't want Ayan to befriend anyone else is bogus. Do you guys not remember the very first episode? I think it was the first episode where Ayan and Lisa went out to eat. And I think Brooks called Lisa and she was like, hi, honey, or something like that. And then she said, don't call her honey. And she was like, I could call her honey. Ayan was very jealous of Lisa befriending anyone that wasn't her. Like, she was doing the most. Even this season, Ayan was jealous of Lisa making friends with the girls down to the paddle, right? She ain't like that either. So how they have now completely flipped it and was like, oh, Lisa is jealous of Ayan making other friends besides her. Lisa is jealous of this. Lisa is jealous of that. This is bogus. This is like, y'all are not like, no, I'm not going to sit here and play pretend with you guys. Ayan's confidence is so fragile. She is fake. I'm so sorry. Like, all this over the top is nothing there. It's fake. It's bogus. It's nonsense. It's rubbish. She doesn't have any confidence. She is a fraud. I'm so disappointed with her. I'm not disappointed because ever since she went to BravoCon and she came for Phaedra, I've been seeing her true colors ever since that moment when she sat on the stage and she singled out Phaedra. They asked her, you know, they was doing that messy game that Andy likes to do, like who was the worst dressed or something like that. And she said Phaedra. How? You only said Phaedra because you know a lot of people don't like Phaedra and you were seeking the fans' validation. You wanted the fans to like you, so you said Phaedra. You tried to shit on Phaedra because you know a lot of people don't like Phaedra. So you said her name. I knew then what type of bitch you were. I knew then what you were about. Like, I knew then. Because why say Phaedra? What did Phaedra do to you? All the tacky outfits that was on that stage and you say Phaedra. Did you see Erica Jane's outfit and you tried to single out Phaedra? And then when it didn't work in your favor, when the crowd started to boo, she's like, I don't care. I don't care. You could see her losing her shit. Like, she was getting so upset. Like, no, I don't care. If you don't care, then don't care. Why are you saying you don't care? Because you thought they were going to cheer for you. And when they didn't give you that, you felt the way. Kind of like the tantrum you've thrown several times this season. The same way you threw a tantrum in that hotel room when you got mad in Bali. That's the same type of tantrum you was throwing on that BravoCon stage. Ayan, I see you. I see you and I can't unsee what I see. I think she uses people, and when she no longer needs you, she steps all over you. Them talking about she 40, whatever, she not 40 nothing. I think that Ayan is in her early to mid 50s, okay? If someone that age that don't have no best friend, that don't have their own friend group, you can't trust them. Because you ain't got it right and you in your 50s. You sitting up there having tantrums and you're in your 50s. Y'all better watch out for Ayan. Ayan is not who, I don't like her. I don't trust her. Something about her is not right. She's not right. All last season, all the issues that Lisa was having with everyone, it was because of Ayan. It was because she was trying to stick up for Ayan. It's because she was trying to be a bestie to Ayan. And the moment that Ayan got into a better situation with everyone else, it was forget Lisa. It's like, oh my God, Lisa's making me feel like I gotta do this. Oh, Lisa's doing this. Oh, Lisa is that. You're a grown woman. Let's just say Ayan is telling the truth. That Lisa made her uncomfortable because every time she gets to form a relationship with people, Lisa is like doing something weird, right? Go to Lisa and talk to her. If you're her best friend, go to your best friend and tell her like, girl, I don't like how you're behaving. I don't like this. She flipped. And if you weren't paying attention, you might have missed it. I'm so put off by Ayan's behavior. I just can't even sit here and fake it for y'all. Like, I know we watch Housewives for the drama and the petty fights, and I'm with that. But this is right here is stupid. This is stupid, and I'm mad at myself that I even have to talk about this. Like, this is dumb, okay? She not 40 nothing. That lady's in her 50s. For her to be having these type of arguments with friends, you can't trust a bitch like that. She ain't got it together by her 50s. You cannot trust her. That is not anyone's friend. She's a weirdo. What Sarah said at the top of this season, that you turn yourself into the victim to avoid accountability, that is 100% the truth. That is who you are. When she starts screaming the tantrums, I just cannot. I can't do it. I cannot do it. You betray Lisa. You betray her confidence. Something she shared with you in private, you share it with someone who she doesn't even get along with too well. Because of you, might I add, you share that with someone and she says, well, damn, I can't trust you. I'll never send you anything again. For you to turn that around and become the victim in that, to go in your room and throw a whole hissy fit in your 50s, and people really think that you're in the right, you're not in the right. She cannot be trusted. You cannot trust a person who throws tantrums after the age of 15. No. Lisa, girl, you gonna have to just take this L. Take this L. Don't be ashamed. Take this L. Let the rest of these girls figure out who Ayan is, okay? Because she gonna mess up. She will mess up. If I was Lisa, I just would not even say nothing else to Ayan or about Ayan. Y'all can say she's right. Y'all want to think she's right and I'm wrong? Cool. She'll do y'all dirty too. She'll do y'all even worse. Just wait and see. She gonna do them dirty too. I wouldn't even sweat none of this. Because fighting with Ayan about what? And it would be so easy to just say that they're fighting over Stanberry and they need to make up. But the fight is really not about Stanberry. The fight is Lisa coming to the realization that Ayan has been playing her this whole time. She has been playing you. And I don't know about Lisa, but if it were me, I would feel disgusted, right? Because you really went up for this girl. You really fought for her. You really had her back. You put yourself at odds with others to be her friend. And now you find out like it was nothing behind this friendship. She was pretending. She was playing a role. She was playing you, girl. She was playing you. She can't play you anymore. And so now she's like, okay, well, since I can't play you no more, I'm just going to dog you. And that's what she's doing. Because that fight at the finale party was so unnecessary. But if I was Lisa, I would leave Ayan right where she's at. I would leave her right where she is. I wouldn't mess with her. I wouldn't argue with her. I would just move on and live your fabulous life. If you come back to the show, good. If you don't come back to the show, either way, I would have nothing to give to Ayan. I would pay her dust from here on out. I wouldn't talk to her. But yeah, we'll see what happens part 2. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.